Hey everybody, Aaron here. Welcome back to another anime review. Today we're looking at Welcome to the Ballroom, episode 22. Which, I'm going to be quite honest with you guys and girls. I wasn't a big fan of this week's episode, and I feel like I've been saying that a lot with the last few. It's not that it was per se bad. I mean, we learned more about Masami's backstory, which was interesting, and I mean, I didn't really particularly care for it, mind you. It was interesting to see, because we learned more about why he's so, I want to say, dark and brooding all the time in comparison to, like, Tataro or even other dancers like Hyoda. You know, his past is kind of marred in this weird, wasn't treated well at home and was kind of left to himself. He became a dancer because he stumbled upon a dance studio. From there, he went to competitive dancing, but was never, like, the greatest around. He was always okay or did well enough that he can do, high scoring wise, but he was outshined eventually by other people, and it left him to this point where he started getting suicidal. He started getting, just started brooding to himself. He even tried to get himself killed when he ran or walked across a crosswalk and just let himself get hit by a truck. You know, it's something that it caused him to become this I want to say dark person. We do see that meeting Maria made him back into this, he wanted to try again to do dancing, and he started getting back into it, but he started having his own take on it and how to do it. That was intriguing to see. I mean, we get to learn more about this character we really haven't gotten to know very much about, but I feel it wasn't that original. It felt like it's stories that you've heard before, and that's why I really can't say I'm like, oh, I feel bad for the dude. I understand what he's going through, on a level I sympathize with what he's going through, but at the same token, it's like, how many stories have done that before with characters, It's not really anything new. Where I think this episode kind of saved itself was near the end with Tatara and Chi dancing together. That was cool. We saw Tatara finally start realizing why he's dancing so poorly, and it's because he's, more so trying to dance by himself because he feels like she's an anchor. She's dancing as an anchor, and he realizes for this to work, for him to finally get into the groove of things, he needs to, rely on Chi's strength, and he needs to rely on her, but needs to dance with her, not always trying to be by himself or trying to, do this other thing and not make it work the way it's supposed to. Interestingly enough, I feel like they've said this before, mind you, but it felt more powerful today. I don't know why. To me, it felt like that. Maybe it's because the episode wasn't that great up to that point. Maybe that's possible. But, it has been said before. So if you feel like, oh, I feel like I've heard that before from, these characters, it's probably because you have, to be honest with you. It's not like this show is reinventing the wheel. It kind of says things over and over again and I can't think of the word off the top of my head. I'm trying to for a second, but it just keeps regurgitating that same information. That's probably what I'm looking for the best. And that's why I'm feeling like Welcome to Ballroom has definitely lost its luster in the second half of the series. The first half, I love this show. I thought it was amazing, and I was like, oh, this show is going to get an A+ from me. It's great. It's starting to sink down further, and it's not like bad, mind you. I'm not going to give it anything less than a B. I'm just saying that it's definitely been weaker with these last few episodes, and even the second part, to be honest with you. What are you guys thinking so far? What do you think is going to happen near the end? Do you think we're going to have this miraculous win by Tatara and Chi, or how do you think it's going to end? I would love to know from you guys in the comments below. As always, I hope to see you in my next review. I have one other review today, actually, which is March Comes Like a Lion. That should be out maybe 5-10 minutes after this comes out, too, because I have a slew of all these things coming out, but I'll see you then, hopefully. God bless you all, everyone. Bye-bye.